Howdy, folks. You know, Bob Schneider is one of the better examples of what it means to be an independent artist here in Texas. His 2013 release, Burden of Proof, is another solid collection of tunes to show off his eclectic taste in music. Now, he sat down with us to talk up the project.
I want you to know what you do to me. I want you to understand that where we are, it's not the promised land.
I have an incredible band. They are the best band I've ever played with. Dave Grissom on guitars, best guitar player I've ever played with. Bruce Hughes, best bass player I've ever played with. Conrad Shakroon, best drummer I've ever played with. Oliver Steck, best dancer for sure of anybody that I've ever played in a band with. So it's an incredible group of genius musicians. With the record Burden of Proof, I really wanted to make a beautiful, sort of elegant sounding record. I know I wanted to use the Tosca String Quartet. I know I wanted to use these jazz musicians that I used on my Christmas Time record, Kevin Lovejoy and J.J. Johnson and Dave Monzi. That was really the kind of unifying thread that went throughout the whole record. And I kind of started with the song Hop on the World and then kind of built the record around that song, which is kind of what I do with every record. I have one song that I know is going to be on the record, and then I kind of start from there and build out.
Hop on the world, take a ride, meet you on the other side.
I like the records to have some variety. I don't want too many songs to be similar in either tone or tempo. So I try to vary it up just to make it interesting for the listener. I want all these records that I make in the studio to be something that you listen to from beginning to end and have an experience.
You thought about it for a while, made me think for a while, made me smile. Thought I could, thought I might, but I doubt I could, never really could put up a good fight.
I mean, I have a really short attention span when it comes to music, and I assume everybody is like me and they want variety. I do a lot of silly songs, but I feel like the silly songs are kind of tempered by the really serious songs that I do. If it was all serious, I would get bored. If I was a listener, if it was all silly, I would, you know, also dismiss it.
And I can't believe that you're not here beside me singing like John Lennon sang. Me had all the money in the world, didn't give a damn about anything. That you're not here beside me singing like John Lennon sang.
I really do think of like making music as an art form, and I really wanted to emphasize sort of the artistic aspect of this record, and I thought, what better way to do that than to get visual artists and have them sort of create these little mini movies and use the songs on the record as soundtracks for their little mini movies. And so I contacted a bunch of people, and we had people like Robert Rodriguez and Owen Edgerton, who's a horror director, and this guy from Seattle, Sam Nutman, who's makes these independent movies, and this guy Gary Dorsey, who did this amazing sort of animated video. And
but you find you're digging for icicles, and only finding rain.
We had all these people just jump at the idea of like doing anything they wanted, carte blanche. I told them I don't have to be in the video. I can be if you want. Whatever you want to do.
I became a fish in your eyes. I was swimming in the sea. Swimming in the sea.
Well, I love this song, The Effect. It's one of my favorites. And the cool thing about The Effect was it's really just the demo that I did the day that I wrote the song that's on the album. Lots of times we'll take the demos and re-record everything on them. But this one, we didn't re-record anything. The vocals, I used a baritone, ukulele, all of that stuff was the day that I wrote it. So it has some energy to it, which is really cool.
But now I like the effect. It's not what one would expect. It comes in handy every once in a while.
I feel pretty good about the way it came out. We spent a lot of time and put a lot of thought into it. I guess the proof is in the burden of pudding. I don't even know what that means.